Hey YouTube, JollyGrean 1990 here to talk about the updated Shubakawa Warlords bounties. In particular, Buggy, Crocodile, and Mihawk. I'm going to start off the greatest swordsman in the world, Dracul Mihawk. No one, myself included, expected a bounty of 3.59 billion berries. I think it's perfect. I think it suits him because he is considered, and we around us, he is the world's strongest swordsman, even greater than Shanks, especially considering the armament Shanks lost was his dominant hand. So Shanks, in my opinion, agenda here, is still stronger than Mihawk Hockey. I think that's where he beats him. But swordsman, Mihawk, hands down. I did not see that coming. I love the fact that he has a high bounty and he is recognized as the world's greatest swordsman. I'll take that L. I was wrong. I'm excited to be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong with Shanks. I'm wrong, but I think Shanks is still stronger. Not by a lot, by a little. And so to me, I'm excited by this bounty too, because a lot of people in the YouTube community for One Piece are talking about this is the bounty Zoro will have to overcome. I think he either needs to tie it. I think he needs to at least tie it. I don't think he has to overcome it. I think it makes sense. But I don't think he has to. I think it could be a point where Zoro and Mihawk are fighting. They see they're equal. Something happens to Mihawk. He dies. Zoro is left world great swordsman. That would be a bad way to go. You get that gut you're feeling. But I could see him, the author Chiro, doing that. I think it would be an interesting way to go. I hope he doesn't. I hope it's an epic fight with Zoro and Mihawk. And Zoro surpasses Mihawk. But we're not there yet. Shifting momentum to Mihawk. Crocodile. Sir Crocodile. I did not expect his bounty to be this high. So with that, based on what we see, I'm looking at the chapter right now. So Crocodile's bounty is 1.965 billion berries. Almost 2 bill. Based on what we see, so spoilers if you've not read 1058 for One Piece, it looks like Crocodile is using hockey. I think at this point, also, he has hockey. He has Bones, who I don't think is stronger than Zoro at this point, but he's still probably decently strong, 500 to 900 mil possibly. Also considering the fact that Crocodile was the villain that Chiro said himself that he wanted as a final villain. A final villain? So he's going to have to be pretty beastie. He's cunning. He's manipulative. He's got organization. He respects Mihawk. So I definitely think he's got hockey. I don't think he has conquerors. He could, but I definitely think he is hockey. I still think so. Hockey, reliable allies, minions, a benefiting partner. Mihawk. So with that, Crocodile is very careful that he says partner continually. He's not putting himself above Mihawk, and I think that's perfect because he knows in the day Mihawk is stronger than him. But they realize they can use each other and they need each other. With that, we get to the Jester. We all knew this was coming. His bounty is a gag. I get it. Not happy that it's greater than Luffy. I would have been fine with like 2.9. Especially because the world government thinks Crocodile and Mihawk are his underlings. I do think it's fitting. And people who really know him know it's a gag. Like, there's no way. There's like, this something happened. The government is perceiving this as him being the boss, which everyone knows he's not. There is stuff around YouTube going around that, hey, Buggy might actually be stronger or than these two, or he may actually be a decently strong opponent with his chop fruit or split fruit where he can split his body before. I'm like, no. And I'll be honest, I don't think Buggy has conquers hockey. His allies probably do. His fans, they probably think he does, and I think it's probably He fits the narrative. You always have that one character who's weak, who just continually goes up and up, and you're like, how the heck are you here? How the heck are you looking like the species character you're not? I like it and I don't. I love Buggy as as an early villain. I think it was perfect. I think he's kind of gotten annoying. I like Usopp. Just comparing him. So Usopp to me is a character that continues fails up, but he's still trying. He's trying, and he's actually carrying and doing. So maybe to me, it's because I see Buggy more as that villain who's just annoying. I was a little sad to see that Buggy's crew kind of just ditched him. I was hoping he would at least have some of that because I think even for a person like Buggy, he should still have some people who actually care about him and who know the real him. I am curious to see where this is going. I think jumping away from those three to actual cross guild now. Cross guild would be wonderful. Wonderful idea, especially with the fact that Mihawk used to be the Marine Hunter. It fits even more like, oh, snap. The Marine Hunter's back. He's coming after us. He's coming after us hard. So he didn't want to be an Emperor. Crocodile could, but I don't see him wanting that because he would continually be the face. So Mihawk actually presented a good thing with, let's let Buggy take the fall. With that, I will quickly address the other two, so Weevil and Boa Hancock. I think Weevil is probably no more than 500 mil. I think he possibly still. I had this kind of similar in my other video. I think he probably has hockey, not advanced, not conquerors. I said before, I think it would be interesting to see what his mom, or the character who's following around as his mom, what she can do, because apparently she was on Rocks. If she was on Rocks, which is the crew that Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido were all part of, if she was on that crew, she had to at least be relatively strong. I'm not going to put her over a bill, but I'm going to say she at least had to have some strength. So to me, I would say she might be anywhere between 200 million to 700 million, maybe. And if that's the case, then I would say Weevil's a little higher. I really believe Weevil's going to be slightly higher than his mom, whoever, if she's his mom. So I'm curious to see where that goes. I do think Luffy or someone whose crew will eventually face them, particularly if they go to the island where Whitebeard's buried at. Boa. Love her. I think her relationship with Luffy is wonderful. Kobe going after her, I really don't see Kobe messing up. Kobe is the polar opposite, in my opinion, of like, he's Garp, in my opinion. He's kind of almost like the Garp, the young version Garp who's actually going to be chasing Luffy. And so to me, if you're setting him to be, he's going to have to prove that he can take down these pirates of level strength. I think Kobe eventually realized that Bo was with Luffy. And so I could see maybe him capturing her crew and maybe she gets away. That's it. Personally, I want him to capture her. And then her get away with her sisters to Luffy or the Grand Fleet. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I could see I like it. I just don't want them to. Don't see her beating Kobe. At most, she slips away. So if she slips away, bounty-wise, she's got conquerors, I'm assuming. We don't know. We haven't seen a lot, but the fact that they mentioned the fact that her granny, the lady who took her, took her after her sisters ran from the world government. So I'm taking in Hancock, and then I'll kind of look at her sisters. So the Devil Fruits alone, awesome. So I'm easily putting Boa above Weevil, 650 to 700. Maybe a bill, tops. If no, I don't see a bill, no. Her sisters, 300 to 400 mil, with their Devil Fruits and their history, and the fact that Luffy beat them. I don't see them stronger than 455 tops. That's why I said I don't. So I see them between 3 and 4. 100 mil. No bills. The only one, maybe, Hancock. Possibly. I don't see it. This has been JollyGrean 1990s review of Shubakai or Warlord updated bounties. Have a good night.